As you walk through the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals, you'll see some displays that are theme-oriented, where they've got similar types of cars grouped together. And Dan, today we're in a display here that really stopped me in my tracks because I'm a huge Buick GS fan, but these are more than just Buick GSs.
Yes, these are their very rare 1970 models with the ever so wanted and desired 4-speed model, which they only made 67 4-speed models in 1970 in a convertible.
So they're also 455 Stage 1 cars.
Exactly. 4-speed Stage 1 convertibles, 9 of them we have here today. It just gives me great pleasure to bring such rare cars to this incredible show, the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals.
Now, to me, you know, muscle cars are fun in many different ways. I love the bright colors of the Mopars, and I love the sound of some of the Chevys. But the Buicks are cool because they're kind of an understated car.
Absolutely.
They were marketed towards a customer that, couldn't, maybe an executive that couldn't pull off driving to work every day in something with a strobe stripe on it.
Exactly. Well put. They lived a good life because they were with, people that had some greater luxuries than most people. They had nice garages. They can afford nicer, bigger cars. So, unlike the Chevys, which lived outside, these cars were well maintained. And so, finding a Buick is a treat when you find one that's rare.
So, take me through a Stage 1 GS car. What, as far as power and drivetrain options.
So, what makes a Stage 1 unique is the engine, number one. So, it's different heads, carburetor, special camshafts, special intake and exhaust valves, different distributor, chrome valve covers. That's the Stage 1 performance package offered by Buick. So if you were smart enough, lucky enough, could afford one, you can check off that RPO number. You knew you were in for something really special, and having that insignia on the front fender saying Stage 1. When you pulled up to other cars and you were reading those muscle car magazines, in the day, you knew there was something special about that car. And we all know about the torque. The torque is what really made these cars go. 510 foot-pounds of torque. The horsepower was a 360, but we'd all know that was maybe a little on the low side for whatever reasons, But that's what it is. That's what we're sticking with it. But the torque was pretty phenomenal and still is phenomenal today.
So even in a big, comfortable, quiet luxury car, you still got something that on a decent tire would be a low 14-second car, a mid 13-second car.
Well, I'll challenge you on something else on that. There was in 1970, January of 1970, Motor Trend said to the whole world that this car ran 1338 at 106 miles an hour. So all the Hemi guys were like, you can't beat a Hemi. Well, I wasn't there, but that was publicized by them. So all the Hemi guys really kind of jumped on the bandwagon and said, wait a minute here, So there's a little bit of, argument which is faster, which is better. But anyway, regardless, it's rated one of the top 10 fastest muscle cars of that era.
Mm-hmm. One of the fun things about this show is we have the Stage 1 convertible display here and a Hemi E-body display right there.
Right there. Yeah.
So there's a rumble about to break out.
Definitely.
And you've had your personal hands on several of these cars, but I guess the white one is a recent completion.
Yeah, this is, we just debuted this today for the first time. No one's seen the car since we finished it. So it's my honor to have it here and to show it off with this gathering of the other 8 Stage 1 convertible 4-speeds.
It's a brown interior. It's not a saddle, right?
No, it's brown. It's burnished brown. Really, it's, to me, it just kind of sticks out. Had it been black, it would have been just as equally as nice. But just having that burnished brown, and it's got a black convertible top, power top, it's just stunning to me. I mean, yeah, I did it, but it's stunning.
Yeah, very cool. Well, this whole display is stunning.
Thanks.
And Dan, we always appreciate your willingness to show us the cars and to be one of the ambassadors of the event, because it took you quite a while to find all these cars and get them.
Yeah, it's a year-to-year process, and it truly is the best muscle car show that I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, and a tremendously fun environment.
Tremendously. I get to meet friends every time. People come up to me and shake my hand, and that's what it's all about. And then I like meeting new people, too, because that's how the hobby grows.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to check the website at mcacn.com to see all the theme displays for next year.
Yep.
But Dan, thanks again.
Thanks, Kevin. My pleasure.